This is going to be an edited video. I finally did it. I could have gone better, but this is a view of the God Riker Blue Will comp, which is one of the fastest comps right now. Just Riker. The two slots here, it can be Munchet, it can be Tawil, it can be anyone. I did this with Cactus, I did this with Hamel, I did this several times on the leaderboards. It sucks that I can't put my name on the leaderboards multiple times, because I would be on the leaderboards like 5 times, because I ran this comp so much. So I'm going to go over how this comp works in the clips as well. But the only thing you need is Riker and G Murphy. The two middle slots just speed up or slow down depending on which boss you're against. So depending on which boss you're against, it might be better to take Monchet, it might be better to take Hamel, it might be better to take Tawil. However, it's very RNG, and when you're gonna speed run this event, if it was you guys interested in speed running, it's Riker, G Murphy, and everyone else. You can like cheese it with this max HP comp. This is what this Chinese person did. This is the max HP damage comp. However, on most bosses, it wouldn't work that well. It's only on big max HP. So let's get on to the clips and while I narrate what's going on. So first off, the reason why this comp is so strong is because of the relic, which is the Riker relic, the Jade item that gives you 125 sigils every battle, on top of building sigil gain on your actual units. There's no perfect OP strong Riker yet. The reason why so strong, I went over on the stream because I actually know how units work, and I talked about God Riker in my past videos for a year at this point. Everyone doubted me. Guess they were wrong, like usual. So how this works is every sigil consumed, which means spent or even used by Riker, his exalt grows stronger by 0.5%. Now, normally, this does not matter in normal content, but in this content, there are so many fights, there are so many opportunities to get money. So, with a full sigil yield, as you see in this video, you can get half of your shop filled at the first shop. After the first 3 encounters, you can buy out the entire shop and half your relic slot is filled. So the meta for this is you have to pick and choose what relics you want, which is funny in hindsight, because normally you have to decide which relics, or which relics you want because you're short of money. Now you have to decide on which relics you want because you have so much money. It's the capitalism problem. You have so much money that you're going to be faced with choice paralysis. So that's what involves in actually speedrunning this as a person who achieved 5. I could have gone to rank 3 if I didn't fuck up. I fucked up so hard in this run, dude. I realized I could have done this in 31 turns, which would have put me like above rank 2 when rank 3. However, I did not realize that I can just one-shot the mob waves. I was taking 2 turns to clear a mob wave instead of 1, which really hampers the time. Later on, I figured out how to one-shot the mob waves. So if I were to do this again, I can probably achieve rank 3. Achieving rank 1 or rank 2 would be a lot of RNG, a lot of grind for me. And I might not have the patience to grind out to rank 1 and 2. But it's doable with this. So one of you guys can probably do it if you build Blue Will. If you built a Blue Will comp, if you follow my guides, you can try to achieve rank 1 if you want. If you don't have Blue Will, if you don't have G Murphy, if you don't have God Riker, you're shit out of luck. There is no possible way due to how this event is structured, buffing certain units. So if you're following my guides, congrats. You can achieve an easy 3000, rank 1, just enough grind. So, speaking of relics, there are a lot of ways to build out things if you're using other comps to just stall relics. All of the non-active damage relics, garbage in this game mode for speed runs. In terms of safety, in terms of actually clearing the content, in terms of having fun, it is more optimal to put all the S key relics and play caster, for example, which I did do a caster clear. However, in terms of pure speed, it is RNG. It is. You think like, oh, this guy cleared it in 20 turns. This guy cleared it in 25 turns. I cleared it in 41. I could have done 33, 32. You think, oh my gosh, these guys clear it so fast. These guys clear it so fast. No, 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 no. I'm gonna show you how long it takes to achieve a one-turn mob wave with this comp. I'm gonna roll the clip now. I'm gonna fast forward it over and over. You're gonna see it fast forward. So you're gonna see two one-turn waves. So fast forward. This is how long in actuality it takes to run speed runs of this. So these Chinese guys, I asked one of them because I have people in the Chinese community who reach out. One of them says the rank, the high, it's not like the current rank 2 and rank 1. When they were doing the old comp, rerunning for the 35 turns, it took them 5 hours. Took them 5 hours. It took me an hour and a half. It took me an hour and a half because I'm used to Blue Will. That's a long time grinding out these speed runs, dude. That is a long time. Because you have to fucking Doctor Strange it. Oh, I did not kill it in 1 turn. It takes me 2 turns. That's the turn off. I was doing 2 turns clears. I didn't want to torture myself, dude. I can do 1 turn clears. 1 turn clears. You have to fucking Doctor Strange to see into the mind's eye whether you have exactly enough damage. So in every wave, you have to figure out. You have to go, can I 1 turn it? And then if you cannot 1 turn it, you have to reset because you cannot 2 turn it if you can't 1 turn it. That's how it works. Because the red stance is locked. Remember, the red stance is locked after you switch to red stance on G Murphy. So if you cannot 1 turn it, that means you wasted resources. So you have to 3 or 5 turns it now. This is a waste. So you have to reset. So the safer option is to spend turn 1 building up resources for an easy 2-turn clear. That's what I did for my easy leaderboard run. For an easy 2-turn clear. You get 1-turn clears are possible. I started doing it towards the end of the run. However, they are complete aids. 2-turn clears you can do 100% of the time with this comp. Easy. 1-turn clears, you have to fucking... everything needs to line up in your favor. You have to reset to figure out how exactly are you going to one turn this shit. So, this is the final boss of my leaderboard run. So, this is just me just killing the boss. It's just all active damage. I don't really like the speedrun incentivizes mode because it really punishes counter and poison comp. Because I did this clear with my Caucus I showed earlier in my video. So Caucus is very strong. It's one of the strongest standard units in the game. And you can't really deny that unless you're fucking dumb as fuck. Caucus was able to achieve it in around 62, 66 turns. And I guess if I optimize it, I can get it down to like 50, 51 turns with a Caucus. However, if you're building a counter build, most bosses don't play well into that in terms of speed runs, because you're still counter capped. Granted, the counter cap is a lot higher with your max HP being higher in this mode, being 5,000, 9,000. However, the bosses gain more HP than you gain HP. So I was able to achieve like 900,000 counter in my Caucus clips. And the only reason you're going to do well with Caucus, which makes it very easy, is we're protective. One of the strongest cards in the game in standards is protective from Caucus. Anyone that debates this, they clearly don't play the game. Just read what it does. I'm not going to bother explaining it. But yeah, he's A tier for a reason in my tier list. But the thing is, you're still counter capped. So even if you still have 900,000 counter, that's only like double or maybe 2.5 times as much counter as you get normally. So the bosses in this mode have 14, maybe 20, maybe 30 million HP. So the bosses have basically triple to 5 times to 6 times more HP than normal. Your counter cap is only double or slightly more than double. So the boss is scaling in terms of poison and counter you can generate. Even if you can generate a lot more, it doesn't scale up. That's my biggest gripe about this game mode. It really shits on comps like Wanda, shits on counter comps, shits on even poison comps more than usual compared to other content. Because they're not scaling the counter and poison cap as hard as they're scaling active damage. So that's why G Murphy's very strong, because sacrifice damage is based off of your damage, and it can go through the invuln after the turn ends. You know how it triggers. So that one big hit bypasses reinforce and everything, because it triggers first, and then the reinforce triggers after, because it's one big instance of damage. Those guys that watch my content know this, unless you're following some other dog shit guide creator. So anyway, in this video, me doing the final boss, I'm just narrating over it. Or not even narrating, I'm just talking, and the clip is playing. Fast forward. So you're going to see the entire run here. I don't think I can do anything that will speed it up a turn on the boss fight. I think I played this boss fight pretty well, if I do say so myself. I think I might be able to shave off like one turn, max. But that's about it. I think this is the most optimal way I could have played this specific boss fight. I'm happy with the amount of turns it took me in boss fight. I'm not unhappy with the turns it took me in the mob waves. Because again, through entirety of phase 2, I took 2 turns of mob wave each. So that was 5 unnecessary turns. And for the first 2 mob packs of phase 3, I also took two turns. So I could have shaved off 7 turns right there off of the mob waves. So shaving off that 7 turns, it would have got me at 34 turns. And I could have played boss 2 better. I could have shaved off 1 or 2 turns off boss 2. Boss 1, 1 turn max I can shave off. So the max I could have gotten this run was 32, 30, 30, 33 turns. I review my call whips, so I realized what I did wrong. So unlike other people who just don't put out good shit, are not on the leaderboards. Hello. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I could have gone there. I don't think I could have gone for a rank 1, rank 2 in this specific run. Because I don't have a customized God Riker or a high enough Hamel that could have shaved off. Or if I rolled for better RNG relics, probably. Because I'm using a borrowed Riker. So it's not a fine-tuned Riker for my needs compared to the other raids. I'm not a furry, okay? I'm not a furry. I didn't build a furry Riker. I'm sorry. I'm not a furry. I believe in God Riker. I'm not gonna invest in a plus 12 level 90 Riker, dude. I'm gonna borrow it. And there's only like 3 God Rikers in the game, probably. So they're not all customized builds. So I need to get my hands on a Riker furry that I can manipulate, okay? So any of you guys super furries there, have one of you guys. I can manipulate you to putting the wheels and covenants I want for my build. Because right now I'm working with whatever God Rikers I have on my friend list, which are not optimized for this game mode, okay? There are so many things I want to test out, but I'm gate-kept by the God Riker. The unit I do not wail on, and I will not wail on, because I'm not a furry. I don't work in IT. I'm a boring CPA. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not in IT. That's not a shade to all you IT workers. It's just the majority of you guys are furries. That is fact. I'm pretty sure our IT team at work has a furry in it. I don't know. But it's like everything. Every profession has its quirks and weird fetishes. You know, IT has the furries, and politicians have the pedophiles. So, and based on all the Epstein emails, sorry, I snuck that in, all the Epstein emails. Like, all these fucking politicians, why am I going all political? Because I need to fill out the video while you're watching this clip. So I'm going all political. All the fucking Epstein emails about how he's a gamer, all these fucking kings and princesses message him. Like, there was a fucking princess emailing Epstein. I'm like, why is a princess emailing Epstein? You guys know, like I thought it was like all dudes emailing Epstein. No, he has like a lot of girls, and most of them are like politicians or like royalty, just messaging Epstein out of the blue. Oh, it's so bad what's happened to you. I'm like, what is a princess doing talking to Epstein? Like, I know it's all tragic and it's all, bad stuff, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing I can do about it. If you're mad about my take, I'm sorry that your favorite or least favorite gotcha YouTuber is not stopping the pedophiles. Okay? I'm not stopping the pedophiles right now. I'm not going out and saying, I'm not going out with two pictures, okay? A picture of thighs and a picture of Lily. Asking every fucking person I know. Like, which one is higher on your waifu tier list? And if they pick Lily, what are you gonna do? Punch them in the face? I just got surgery, dude. I can't punch them in the face. What? I can go every fucking person I meet IRL. I just hold them, picturing pictures of like gotcha characters, and I'm like going, okay, how would you rate thighs on the waifu tier list? S tier. Okay, checks out. Miriam, S tier. Yeah. What about you? What about Pandia? S tier. Sus. You're gonna get into the list. Okay. Next image. Arita. All right. A tier, you say? Okay. Jail. Is that what you want me to do? Just ask like random people IRL, just hold up pictures of random Mormon characters, just ask them, hey, where you place them on the waifu tier list to catch pedophiles? Is that what you want me to do? Is that what you want me to do? Yeah. I can't do this. So I'm just gonna talk about what I find interesting about it. It's all the fucking princesses. All the fucking they're basically they're like from European countries to like stereotypical Disney princess. You go to pictures of these princesses who emailed Epstein. They're like, wow, Epstein, you are so nice. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you are so fun to be around. This guy was charismatic as fuck, dude. He would have been a top tier content creator for these gacha games. I'm just saying. He was a gamer, dude. He commented on fucking Overwatch forums. He fucking had like Five Nights at Freddy porn. You can't tell me he wouldn't be a gacha gooner right now, dude. I'm gonna be canceled for this take if nothing else. If nothing else in this video, this is what your people are gonna cancel me on. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Epstein would have been a top tier gacha content creator. Maybe he was getting into fucking all sorts of shit, dude. He was fucking getting into fucking Call of Duty, Bobby Kotick, all those emails with Activision. If he was still alive, maybe as maybe like a conspiracy theories he faked his own death is true. I don't know. If he was still alive, he would like be funding these like gacha games to like manipulate like very rich gacha players, all the richer whales. Because, okay, if I was the new Epstein, okay? If I was the new Epstein, I would invest in gacha games. So, you know how, like, gacha games, they're, like, tracked, like, the top spenders in whales? So why don't, like, a new Epstein just figure out which whales whale more on lolly characters? And then you message them. You got them right there to the island. It's like the easiest shit. I bet Epstein had to put in so much work in the time because he started this like in the 90s to the 2000s, even the 80s. That was like pre-internet. So you have to like put in the work and effort to get all these connections, dude. Nowadays, just be a new Epstein. Invest in like 10 gacha games, dude. And just see the player metrics. Who whaled a shit ton on the lolly characters? You got them. You got them right there. Like, I bet there are politicians that play these gacha games. And I bet these gacha games have the data. Oh, this fucking random billionaire really likes the lolly characters. Okay? You got them. No other investigation. You don't have to meet them at a party. You got the information right there. You message them. What if you want to pool for your waifu IRL? Again, I don't know why I'm still talking. I need to fill out the time. See you guys next time.